chase to condition 10. This is not a drill. We are at condition 10.
What's up, guys? King Racer. Welcome back to another video. Been a while since I made a barn find team video because my valve were recently pretty much dry. Nothing in the diecast section. But finally, I did find some bags today. Also find some cool stuff at the field market, but it's going to be for another video. So let's crack open some of these bags and see what we got. Fortunately, not much vintage diecast for this week. I do have a lot of the weird stuff, like this fire truck. I think this is made by Welly. But this was not the piece I was looking for. This is most likely was this vehicle. This is the Chevrolet Blazer. I think this is also a Yatman casting. This one just says made in China, Chevy Blazer on the base. And this is a color I do not have in my collection. My camera can just stop messing around. Here we go. This is the color paint scheme you can find on multiple Welly vehicles, including a Crown Vic, also a Dodge Caravan. I have one of those lots. And overall, pretty nice vehicle. This one features opening doors and suspension. I also have this police truck. This is a knockoff of a Matchbox casting. It's missing the ladder and the gun. And I'm not sure if this one came with these, but I don't think so because the tempo is not exactly the same, and it's not the same wheels. Got a cheap minivan. We have this pretty interesting vehicle here. I'm pretty sure this is a Yatman, considering the wheels, but never seen this one. This one have a insert for the rubber tracks here. I have a fully articulating gun on the top that rotates 360 degrees and also lift. And does not say much on the base other than made in China, but this is a pretty interesting vehicle. Glad to have one in my collection. And I also have this Formula 1 car, basic. So these two pretty cool vehicles. And I do have some bunch also of this style here vehicle. We have this whole Hot Wheel Rescue vehicle. This is another one of them. This tank. Same thing. I have the separate piece for the tracks. They don't roll, unfortunately, because they have these baby wheels on the bottom. This is also a different model tank I never seen before. This one have a separate piece for the antenna, also a machine gun. They're still intact. The cannon also still intact, and it does move. So pretty cool. Another Formula 1 car. Actually, I have quite a few of these Formula 1 cars. I'm probably gonna refill them to my body marks, like race cars. So if you're watching this video, Mark, these are probably gonna be for you. A bunch of these. Fortunately, some of them are missing the wing, but it is what it is, I suppose, for these. Another bag. Here we have a nice Hot Wheels stock car. This is a police livery. Looks to be mint. Nothing on the base, probably a Thunderbird or a Monte Carlo stock car. Pretty nice. Got this Hummer. This one has the same tempo as the this police truck. However, the back axle is a little messed up. Another tank. Look at this. Pretty sweet. Same thing. This one has the separate piece for the tracks. They don't roll, however. They have the baby wheels. Full cannon. Also have the machine gun and the antenna still intact. Then we have this police car. I already have this one in my collection, but this one is also in pretty nice condition, and this one's the same livery as the Blazer, so that's pretty nice. I'm pretty sure these are probably sold in the 5-packs back in the day. Looks to be a cheap Chevy Vega, and same can be said for this Dodge Caravan. Same livery again, probably sold from the same pack, and these are pretty nice condition for old Welly. So this bag here, I think this is most likely just for 1 or 2 vehicles. Main one is this truck here, this Mack. Fortunately, I never found one in mint condition. I will love to find one in mint condition. And this one's just messed up in the front, in the back, missing the stacks. So this one's gonna be need a restoration before it hit the roads again. This ambulance probably came from the back with the fire truck. Another one of these. This is a interesting one. Probably came with this guy. Used to be an old Dodge Power Wagon truck converted into a fuel tanker. Here we have a knockoff truck. Probably that can work. Got this guy here, the Corgi Land Rover tow truck. It's missing the original tow hook. Was replaced by a rope for some reason. Still have the sticker though. Interesting. And we have this very cheap Jeep. Police Jeep. In the last bag, we have also another tank. This one does not have a separate piece for the track. Different type of machine gun. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That was a call from my mother. Anyway, let's keep going. This police truck probably also came with this the other vehicles I show you with the same livery. Used to be a transport, maybe for some equipment, and same thing for this tow truck. Pretty nice. Also in the pack, we were looking at this tank before it cuts off. This one's different. Still have the antenna. They have a different machine gun on top that does move, but this one does not appear to have the separate piece for the tracks. Still have the same wheels. So I guess this was probably a later release tank. Cut off some of the parts, and this one's totally different. This is a Zelmex. It's missing a ton of parts, but it's cool. Vintage tanks. It appears to be a French tank, considering the flag on the back. Also have this NASA space shuttle. This is a Zelmex also. Interesting piece of equipment. So let's put these vehicles all parked nicely together and take a last look before we sign off of this one. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at these vehicles one last time. Sorry if my camera is not giving the best quality, because it's, even though there's a lot of light here, it's not the best camera out there for a cell phone. Hopefully in my newer studio I'm gonna have a better lighting. Anyway, these tanks are very nice. I really like those, especially with the details. Now the shuttle, and finally the Formula One cars. So there we go. So thanks for coming by my channel. I will see you in the next one very soon.